Okay, it is time to bring our next speaker to the stage. Born in South India, he came to the United States to fulfill his potential and to realize his American dream. Through teaching and facilitating seminars, he has made a positive difference in the lives of tens of thousands of people. Corporations and organizations around the world benefit from his enthusiastic style of communication and his positive attitude. With a business management degree and a really rich international background, he really understands the ever-changing cultural climate in the corporate world. We are so pleased to have him with us. Please help me welcome to the stage, Mr. Krish Dhanam.
Well, thank you for that warm welcome, which I so richly deserve, but so seldom get. How many of you have figured out through perceptive intuition that I'm not a native of Texas? Okay, we have a semi-alert group here today. Owing to the fact that I'm originally from a different country, and owing to the fact that we may have some communication problems, I want to set the parameters right. So raise your right hand for me like this. Go ahead. America's universal symbol for fantastic or absolutely nothing. Now bring it down and put it on your chin. For those of you who missed, the chin is this pointed thing at the end of the face. And I know I have my work cut out for me. Whether you realized it or not, what you did was react to that which you saw instead of respond to that which you believe. Reaction is based on life's possibles. Response is based on your permissibles. Right about now, a good percentage of you have a perception of me. You're saying to yourself, he's from India, he's probably a doctor. Few of you are convinced I'm an engineer, and 3 of you are pretty sure I own a motel. And all of you are entitled to your own perception. It's 1775. The date is the 23rd of March. The location is the St. John's Church in Richmond, Virginia. The audience is the House of Burgesses. The occasion is the Second Congress. And a man stood up after many had talked about patriotism and hope, and here's what he said. Should I hold my opinion at such a time for fear of giving offense, I would consider myself in treason towards my country and as an act of disloyalty to the majesty of heaven, whom I revere above all earthly kings. It is in vain, sir, to extenuate the matter. Gentlemen cry peace, peace, but there is no peace. The war has already begun. The next gale that sweeps in from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. Why stand we here idle? Our brethren are already in the field. What is it the gentlemen wish? What would they have? For is life so dear or peace so sweet that it be purchased at the price of the chains of slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what path others might take, but for me, give me liberty or give me death. And an entire nation marched forward. If you want to search for hope in these turbulent times, we need genuine leadership like the likes of Patrick Henry. And maybe in this auditorium, a place like this, a time like now, a person like you can stand in front of that mirror and say, mirror, mirror on the wall, here I am, what's my call? From the mouth of a legal immigrant across the celestial shore to this hallowed hall, take this to the bank. If you woke up this morning and were privileged enough to call this great and glorious land home, you have already won. If you as a nation don't do anything for the next 500 years, the country that comes in second will wish it were you. People say, that's not fair, you've been on both sides. You know which side the grass is greener. I have been on both sides. There ain't no grass on the other side. Someone asked me one time, how poor were you? We were so poor, we go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, lick other people's fingers. There's poor and there's poor. We was poor. We didn't have tracks to be on the other side off. Now we had running water. If you needed it, you ran and got it. And that's not reasonably far from the truth. My mother was a child bride and my father studied under a streetlight. When I landed in this country with $9 in my pocket in 1986, I knew if you accepted the opportunity to claim genuine leadership, the world's going to be your own.